Hey everyone, ready to dig in? Today we're tackling something we all think we get, curiosity.
Right.
But digging through all these articles, mostly from Harvard Business Review, I realized it's way deeper than it seems.
It really is. It's not just about feeling curious, it's about harnessing that to supercharge your work, relationships, even happiness.
And you know me, I'm all about the how-to, so how do we unlock that?
Well, first thing that really hit me is curiosity isn't just one thing, right? It's multifaceted. Kind of like you wouldn't just say someone's athletic.
Okay, I like that analogy.
You'd talk about their speed, agility, all those things. So what are the curiosity muscles we're flexing?
Exactly. So what are we working with here? What are the different muscles?
Researchers found 5 key dimensions. You've got joyful exploration, that's all about seeking out new stuff, excitement. Then there's deprivation sensitivity, that almost desperate need to know, which, let's be honest, drives a lot of us. Especially with mysteries and puzzles.
Oh, that's me, 100%. Nothing like that aha moment when you finally figure it out.
Exactly. But here's where it gets really cool. There's also stress tolerance. That's key for pushing past those tough parts when you're learning something new. Remember when you spent hours on that new skill, even though it was frustrating?
Learn that song on guitar. Took me forever.
That's it. That's stress tolerance in action. That willingness to stick with it, even when it's hard, that's what gets those breakthroughs.
And speaking of, one article told this amazing story about a bus driver, Curtis Jenkins. He basically revolutionized his job just by always asking, how can I make this better?
And not some vague question either. He actually looked for ways to improve things for his passengers, like learning their names, their routes, even suggesting changes to the bus system itself.
The impact was crazy. Not only were his passengers happier, he ended up starting a whole movement for better public transit in his city.
Which proves that curiosity isn't just some nice to have, it actually creates real change. And get this, there's science behind it. Studies show curious kids actually see their intelligence scores go up more than those who aren't as curious.
So it's not just linked to success, it's linked to getting smarter. Okay, I'm sold. But can you actually get more curious? Can you go from kind of curious to curiosity master?
$1,000,000 question, right? And the answer is yes. One of the articles had some really practical, science-backed ways to boost your curiosity.
Okay, lay it on me. What's the secret?
One of the simplest but most effective is to shake up your routine. We all get stuck, but even small changes like a different route to work or trying a new restaurant can spark those aha moments, get the gears turning.
Like hitting refresh on your brain.
Exactly. And when you are engaging with new stuff, try something called propelling questions.
Propelling questions. Now you're just messing with me.
Nope. Think of them as questions that go deeper than the surface, the kind that spark more thinking, more exploration. So instead of just saying, that's interesting, try, tell me more about that, or what makes you say that?
Okay, I'm seeing it, yeah. Those really make you think, huh?
Right. And another good one, create what they call white spaces in your day.
White spaces. Now you're just messing with me.
I'm serious. It's about finding those times when you can just disconnect, let your mind wander. Could be your commute, a walk, even doing the dishes.
So intentional daydreaming. I can do that. Some of my best ideas come when I'm just letting my mind go.
Exactly. Those quiet moments, that's where curiosity thrives. Another article, it talked about learning from others. They suggested a monthly curiosity coffee. Meet someone new.
Oh, I like that. I think we forget how important curiosity is in just our normal everyday talks.
Totally. Remember those propelling questions. Imagine if we brought those to chats with colleagues, friends, family even.
Makes me think of that mathematician we were going to discuss,
Yeah.
Alderdiz. Wasn't he all about collaborating, learning from others?
Yeah, Erdiz, he was a total genius, but he thrived on working with others. He co-authored more papers than anyone in math history, over 500 collaborations.
500, get out. Was he just that much smarter than everyone?
Brilliant, sure. But what set him apart was how curious he was about everyone else's work. He'd go to conferences, not to show off his stuff, but to find new ideas.
So not about the ego, about soaking it all in.
Exactly. He'd talk to other mathematicians, genuinely interested. What are you working on? What's the coolest problem in your field right now?
He wasn't afraid to say he didn't know something, Very disarming.
That's big. Sometimes we're so busy trying to seem smart, we miss chances to actually learn.
And Erdiz, it wasn't just being nice, it was tapping into this engine for innovation. Seeing so many new ideas, he made connections others missed. led to some huge discoveries. His work even helped start the computing revolution. Can you believe that?
Wow, so curiosity really can change the world. But let's be honest, staying curious is hard. Life gets in the way, work, all of it.
Especially at work, right? Deadlines, routines, that one colleague.
Speaking of, one article, it had this whole section on being curious about people who bug us at work. It's about changing how you see them. Instead of judging, be curious. Instead of difficult or incompetent, try to understand what's going on.
Easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes the ask thing you want is to get to know the person who's driving you crazy.
Start with simple questions. What motivates them? What are they dealing with? What don't I know about their situation?
Trying to see it from their side, even for a minute. They have this great example. Coworker's always late. Instead of getting annoyed, say, hey, welcome. Grab some coffee. We'll catch you up.
Small thing, but it can change everything. You never know. A little curiosity, a little empathy, that could be the start of a way better working relationship.
This is really showing how powerful curiosity can be. Work, relationships, even just growing as a person. But there's one more piece. Awe.
Ah, the awe factor. This article, it really got to me. It talked about how feeling awe, that wonder, that feeling of how vast everything is, it's good for you, like really good.
I can see that. I always feel amazing after a hike in the mountains or seeing a beautiful sunset.
Exactly. And it's not just feeling good in the moment. Research shows it actually makes you stronger when things get tough.
No way. So how do we get more of that? Do I need to go to the Grand Canyon every time I'm stressed?
Wouldn't that be nice? But no. The article suggests all walks.
All walks. Okay, now you have to explain.
It's what it sounds like. Go for a walk, ideally in nature, and really look around.
You don't need some big fancy view either. Even a flower, the way light shines through leaves, that can all be awe-inspiring.
Totally. It's about shifting your focus from your own little world to how big and amazing everything is. And get this, if you can't get out in nature, they say find awe online.
Oh, I like this. Like watching nature documentaries or listening to music that gives you that feeling.
Exactly. It's about seeking out those things that remind us how small we are in a good way. Because when we feel that awe, our worries, they kind of disappear.
It's like a soul refresh,
Yeah.
you know? But it got me thinking, how do we get more of that awe in everyday life? Like at work, most offices aren't exactly awe-inspiring.
Right. But imagine if they were, even a little. What if instead of, okay, let's get down to business, it was, what took your breath away this week?
Oh, now that's a meeting I'd actually be excited for.
Right. It's about making space for those moments, even with deadlines and all that. And the thing is, both curiosity and the awe, they're contagious.
For sure. Like when you're really into something, it's hard not to get other people excited too.
Exactly. Same with awe. When you share those experiences, those feelings, it ripples out, you know? It's bigger than just you.
So by being more curious, by finding that awe ourselves, we actually inspire others to do the same. It's like this upward spiral.
Exactly. We can all make things a bit more interesting, more awe-inspiring. One talk, one question, one moment of wonder at a time.
This has been amazing. We covered so much, the different sides of curiosity, how it can make you smarter, more successful, even more empathetic.
And how even just going for an awe walk can make you feel better, help you deal with stuff.
So today, ask yourself, what am I curious about? What can I do to feel that awe? Because those little sparks, they can turn into something really incredible.
That's what's so cool, right? Even when we're busy, we can still find those moments of awe, those curious thoughts, and they can change everything.
Well said. And on that note, we'll leave you with this. If curiosity and awe are contagious, what kind of ripple can you start in your world?